What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a brand new video where we will talk about the links between Konate and Paris Saint-Germain, because it looks like they are intensifying. Konate has kept rejecting the new contract offers that Liverpool put in front of him. Maybe he's also strategic about this and waiting to see what Salah, Van Dijk and Trent Alexander-Arnold will do in the summer, because if all three of them leave Liverpool, then a lot of big players like Konate will question where Liverpool are heading and they might jump ship in the summer. So how do you feel about that? Let me know in the comments below. And the headline is that Konate is open to joining Paris Saint-Germain this summer. Of course, that depends on what Liverpool do this season and what Liverpool will do with the big three players' contracts. Because if Liverpool win the title and then we sign a new contract with Salah, Van Dijk, I think Konate will stay. Even if one of the big three goes, Liverpool will still be probably title contenders next season. But if Liverpool's core team, the spine is ripped out of Liverpool, then Konate is entitled to say, why would I stay when Liverpool will not challenge for titles and trophies next season? The representatives of Konate have opened initial talks with Paris Saint-Germain over a potential summer move. That's according to Sky Sports Switzerland. And that's very interesting, because maybe the representatives of Konate just want to see what kind of wages, what kind of contract Konate could get at Paris Saint-Germain, because right now probably Liverpool are not offering Konate a contract high enough that he would gladly sign. It looks like Liverpool haven't met the demands of Konate and his agent. We don't know the exact figures, of course, but it should be probably just below what Van Dijk is earning right now, which is like £250,000 per week or something like that. So maybe Konate wants wages similar to what Van Dijk is earning right now. And of course, Konate is our future centre-back. He's the future of Liverpool's defense. So to lose him and Van Dijk in the same transfer window would be absolutely devastating for Liverpool's hopes of being a title contender team next season. But Liverpool could still end up winning the League Cup, the Premier League and the Champions League as well. So at the moment there is no need to panic, and Liverpool will be desperate to avoid losing Konate, and they will definitely offer him higher wages. This could be a tactic by Konate's representatives to start flirting with Paris Saint-Germain, so they show Liverpool that they have options and that Liverpool shouldn't lowball them with a low contract offer. And Liverpool need to just offer wages for these players that are worthy enough for them to sign. This is all a big chess game by Konate, by Liverpool as well. Hopefully they will be able to sign these players to new contracts. I think it would be as bad losing Konate as it would be losing Van Dijk. Van Dijk is the leader in the defense, but Konate is the future of Liverpool's defense and the present as well. He's 25 years old. He's at the prime of his career. And it would send an absolutely awful message if Liverpool let their best players go when they are in their prime and they are happy at Liverpool. Why would Liverpool allow themselves to be in this situation? Of course, Paris Saint-Germain are rubbing their hands together. They want to strengthen at the back and they look to improve their fortunes in Europe going forward. Of course, having dominated the domestic French league. And they will be hoping that they can convince Konate to sign for them. They can give probably higher wages than what Liverpool are offering right now. So Liverpool need to value these big players and give them wages and contracts that represent what they are, which is some of the best players in the world. And what is very interesting is that Konate, in a recent magazine interview with Telefoot, he said about the rumors linking him with Paris Saint-Germain and Real Madrid, he said, hearing that big clubs like that being interested is very flattering, but now I'm focusing on this season. I want to win everything with Liverpool, take as many titles as possible, and then everything that happens in relation to my contractual situation, it's my agents, my advisors who take care of that. So this shows that Konate is very dedicated and he doesn't really want to think about contract talks. He lets his agent and his representatives handle that. But it's very dangerous, the game that the Liverpool are playing. Liverpool are playing with fire, letting all these big players' contracts run down like close to the final year. I mean, Konate will have 1 year left on his contract in the summer. So Liverpool either sell him for some money or they risk losing him on a free transfer. And of course, French reporter Julien Laurent noted that Konate is tempted by the prospect of moving back to the French capital because, you know, living in Paris and playing for France's biggest club, Paris Saint-Germain, has a certain allure. Many big French players went back to play for Paris Saint-Germain and they are doing really well this season. Ousmane Dembele is the biggest success story. At Barcelona, he was a failed player and he went back to Paris Saint-Germain. He's absolutely thriving, flourishing. He's scoring a crazy amount of goals, and not just in the French league, but in the Champions League as well. Of course, Real Madrid are always interested in the best talent in the world, and Konate is another player that they are keeping their eye on, especially because they have a lot of injury-prone players in the back. Militao, Rudiger, David Alaba, these players always suffer like serious injuries in the past 2 years. So Real Madrid are also interested in him. I will be honest, Liverpool cannot let Konate join Real Madrid. If Trent goes there, good riddance. Good luck, Trent Alexander-Arnold. You won a lot of trophies with Liverpool. If you help Liverpool win the title and then you go off to the sunset to Madrid, I wish you good luck. You will not be remembered as a legend at Liverpool, but he's entitled to run down his contract. And Konate has confirmed that Liverpool have offered him a new contract, a new deal, but he's not close to signing him. He said that's another conversation. So probably Liverpool haven't offered enough wages, enough money for Konate to sign yet. And this could be a big negotiation between now and the end of the season. At the moment, of course, Liverpool need to concentrate on the games that are coming up, but this is not the kind of talk that we are welcoming before we go to Aston Villa and then Manchester City in the next 5 days. Those are two of the hardest fixtures in the whole Premier League run-in, and these two fixtures could determine Liverpool's fate in the title race, because if we could win the 2 games or get 4 points, get a win and a draw, that would really make Liverpool take another step towards the title. But if we lose a game or if we fail to win both games, then the big question marks will be asked about can Liverpool handle the pressure in the title race. And you know, Liverpool's kind of won ugly against Wolves, and Arne said when the boys came in after the match, I felt that they were maybe a bit down because they were disappointed with their second half performance. It wasn't our best performance, but it just shows how well Liverpool played during the season. And Arne was right saying to the players that this win against Wolves might be an even bigger win, an even bigger accomplishment than playing Tottenham off the park and beating them 4-0. Because if you want to achieve something good in football, then of course you need to sometimes grind out results and win games when you're not playing well. But good football is the basis of success. But if you don't have the mentality to win games, to see out games when you're not playing well, you will never achieve something big and you never win a big trophy. That is why I was so disappointed for the players, so frustrated after the game against Everton on Wednesday, because Liverpool were like literally seconds away from winning the Merseyside derby, and that draw was very hard to take because of the refereeing mistakes, and we didn't get that win, so it was crucial to get the win against Wolves. And Liverpool got scared after our brilliant third goal was disallowed because of the offside. I looked it back, it was marginally, like very tiny fraction offside probably. Then Jota dives, Liverpool thought it's a penalty and we can make it 3-0 and get the game done and dusted. That penalty was cancelled, rightfully so as well, because Jota died. And then suddenly you are still 2-0 up, and then a few minutes later you concede. So now it's 2-1 and everybody had alarm bells ringing in their heads. And the whole stadium got nervous, and that seeped onto the pitch. The players got nervous as well. So Liverpool had to keep that one in check, their emotions. And thankfully Liverpool kept the ball really well in the last 15-20 minutes. but Alisson made a crucial save to end Vaterendo and Kwanzaa. I forgot to mention Kwanzaa in my post-match analysis video. Jero Kwanzaa came on at halftime. For Konate already had a yellow card, and Kwanzaa was absolutely brilliant. He made some goal-saving tackles and interceptions and blocks, and he was instrumental in Liverpool seeing out the victory, and this victory is massive for Liverpool. So now we can go into the game against Aston Villa and Man City with all to play for, and if we could beat these two teams, which is going to be difficult but not impossible, if Liverpool get back to their best, we can certainly win these games. Both Aston Villa and Man City are playing a lot of games, so they will be tired as well, not just Liverpool. And hopefully Liverpool can rotate just a little bit in midfield with Curtis Jones coming back from suspension to maybe put fresh legs in. And I really hope that Liverpool can get at least 4 points from these next two games, because that would really help Liverpool's title chances. But Liverpool lost a lot of midfield control, and Liverpool's possession dipped to 46%. So Wolves actually had more of the ball. Robertson lost the ball 18 times and he won 2 of 8 duels. And also Liverpool's midfield of Gravenberch, McAllister and Szoboszlai collectively lost possession 28 times. So that's why the second half was so difficult and it was so hard to watch. But Arne said, today you saw how vital players like Jero Kwanzaa and Vaterendo are for this team. If you want to achieve something, you need goals from Mo Salah or Diaz or the others. But you also need players that you can depend on. I think Jero had a bit of a hard time after being taken off at Ipswich on the opening game week, and then the next 2 or 3 games after that when he came in was a bit of a struggle, but he's showing that he's back to his old level, and we definitely needed that. We needed Kwanzaa and we needed Endo to step up. You need the whole squad during a title race. You can't play with the same starting 11 every game. And the good news is that Liverpool's fate is in their own hands. Liverpool still have full total control of the title race. Arsenal are still 7 points behind Liverpool, and Arsenal are on a 15-game unbeaten run. And guess what? When they started that unbeaten run, the difference was 7 points. So Liverpool matched Arsenal's run. Liverpool are also unbeaten for 21 games, which is more than half a season. And Arne said, if you look at the last few seasons, it has mostly been a battle between two teams. Last season it was Arsenal and Man City. As things stand now, it most likely is between Liverpool and Arsenal. And it tells you how well Arsenal have done, that they have been unbeaten for 15 games. But it also tells you how well Liverpool have done, that at the start of that brilliant, amazing Arsenal run, Liverpool were 7 points clear, and we still are 7 points clear. Hopefully we can keep this lead. I think we could put massive pressure on Arsenal if we go to Aston Villa and win there. Arsenal will host West Ham United, knowing that Liverpool are 10 points clear. Of course, Liverpool's relentless schedule is probably taking its toll. You could see that even though we rotate a lot of players, we played very badly against Plymouth. We didn't play too well against Everton either. We played very well in the first half against Wolves, but then psychologically the start of the second half was very tough to take for Liverpool. So Liverpool hopefully can get back to their best. The problem is that a lot of our key players like Van Dijk and Mo Salah, they are now played over 3,000 minutes. Ryan Gravenberch also is playing more football than already in the previous 2 seasons combined. So Gravenberch is also in the red zone, if you like, and McAllister is also playing a lot of games, 2,500 minutes played already. Liverpool's 4th most used player is Alexis McAllister, and since the start of December, McAllister started every Premier League game. He only missed the draw against Fulham, which he was suspended for. Curtis Jones will be available in midweek, so I would start Curtis Jones, maybe in place of Gravenberch or McAllister. Both of them looked pretty tired against Wolves, and Harvey Elliott is also an option. Vaterendo is also an option. I wanted to show you this graphic. You have the goals in red, the assists plus penalty wins in green, and Mo Salah is averaging a goal contribution every 66 minutes. He has 47 goal contributions. Gakpo has 22, Luis Diaz Lucho has 18, and then you have Jota with 11, Darwin Núñez with 10, Curtis Jones with 10 as well, and Trent Alexander-Arnold and Dominic Szoboszlai with 9 each. McAllister has 8 goal contributions as well. So I really hope that we can keep scoring goals, because our attack could win us the title, but we also need to be better defensively a little bit. Gravenberch is slowly running out of gas. If you look at the Gravenberch's Premier League minutes, last season he played like half as much as this season already. 1,100 minutes. This season he already has 2,140 minutes, which is an absolute lot. And Liverpool fan also combined probably one of the worst case scenarios, that we don't win against Villa, only get a draw. We don't win against Man City, we only get a draw there as well. We win against Newcastle, Southampton, Everton, and then we draw against Fulham. We beat West Ham and Leicester and Tottenham, and then we lose to Chelsea, we draw to Arsenal and Brighton, and we win against Crystal Palace. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6 games where Liverpool dropped points in the last 13 games, which is not a great scenario, but still that is 86 points, and that probably wins you the title, because Arsenal, if Arsenal win all of their games, they can get to 92 points, something like that, or 93 points, and Arsenal won't win every game. I think not when 4 of their attackers are out injured, and Arsenal needed a midfielder to come on in the second half and beat a struggling Leicester side. They hardly created anything against Leicester. When they come up against stronger teams, Arsenal will struggle, in my opinion, to score a lot of goals, inevitably, because Havertz, Saka, Martinelli, their best attack, is out injured. And that Liverpool absolutely need to capitalize on this season and win the title. That's my verdict. So Arsenal are chasing Liverpool, and they are a good team, but they haven't won more than 3 games in a row in the Premier League, and they have a lot of injuries. And even the best Arsenal teams in Premier League history never got more than 90 points. So Liverpool, if they get to 90 points, then they definitely will win the title, I think. And even last season, with Arsenal having mostly a fully fit squad for the whole season, got to 89 points, having almost the almost perfect second half of the season, and that still wasn't enough for Arsenal to win the title. So Liverpool need to aim to finish on 87 points or 86 points, and that probably will be enough to win the title, maybe even lower. We shall wait and see. But these next 3 games are absolutely massive, and Konate, I think, getting substituted at halftime could work well for Liverpool, because we need Konate to start against Aston Villa and Man City and Newcastle, and Liverpool need to win 2 of these 3 games at least to maintain the momentum. The next 2 games, I think, could win Liverpool the title. If we beat Aston Villa and Man City, then we have a massive chance. That's my opinion. Let me know what is yours in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. See you guys. Goodbye.